Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of AoF5. And as you can see from that opening sequence, I have most of the factory done. And we even have a few guests already. Think they would be willing to work in exchange for a few emeralds? Hey guys, you want a couple emeralds? You do a little bit of work here in the factory? Oh, that seems like a no. How are they on the roof? What do you want? Why are you... Okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna go hide inside. That seems like a good plan. One problem I've got, no armor. No armor at all. I've had a little bit, it always keeps breaking on me, so I think that might be the first thing we take care of today. Let's take a look at what armors we got. I think there's a few things in here that we can probably make. Probably not netherite. Here's a steel armor? Lead armor, that doesn't sound safe. Steel armor, 1.75 armor toughness. That's interesting. Let's see, let's look at the chest plates first. 0.6 armor, how's that compared to iron? Plus 6 armor, plus 8 armor, 2 armor toughness. So kind of in between iron and diamond. I know I can make tons and tons of steel. So maybe I just make some steel. And we get some enchanting going. And there's also a thing called the Dark Enchanter. Might try making this too. I don't have an enchanting table. Oh, but we can make one. And we can make the Dark Enchanter. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's with the table upgrade. Okay. So, Dark Enchanter. That will need quite a bit of space. I don't know if any of these rooms are big enough. This might even need its own building at some point, just because of how much room it needs. Maybe there's enough room at the end here. If we take out these walls, do a little demo, maybe this could be big enough? I don't know. I'll grab the other materials we need for this to be useful, and we'll go take a look at that. I've decided it's gonna live upstairs here, which kind of works out well since I haven't finished up all of the walls up here, or really done much of anything up here. But this seems like a pretty good spot. This should be just enough room. I think it's just barely tall enough to fit the 5 tall pillars that need to go here eventually. And now we have some crying obsidian that's going to go around like this. Did not realize this lit up. That's actually super convenient. Well, not particularly, since I think we're about to put bookshelves on top of it. Yeah. Not quite that helpful, but that should give us a nice discount. I thought it was going to be more than that. I thought this crying obsidian was supposed to be a 20% discount? Huh. Well, I've got armor. So let's just take a look and see what this looks like. Okay. Still only says 7% discount. I pick something like mending. Okay, so it tells us how much XP that costs. I only have 9 levels. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what that is going to be helpful with yet. Yeah, all sorts of stuff in here. I don't know what we want yet. I don't think we want that. Probably want protection on the armor, which will limit what else can go on it. We'll probably want unbreaking. We'll definitely want mending. This is definitely going to be way too expensive for what I can afford right now. But definitely convenient being able to pick and choose enchantments. Don't really need Soulbound since we have the Gravestone mod. I mean, I guess it'd be nice for going back and getting stuff, but I think this is supposed to be a 20% discount. So before I actually enchant anything, I'm gonna take a look at that and see what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, I dug some more digging into it, and it seems like that 7% is actually correct. And we're seeing the star, which means we have this first tier of the Crying Obsidian ring. Eventually, all of this azurine here will also become Crying Obsidian when I have enough. Unfortunately, I only have 6 more right now, so we can't get to that second tier. And then the third tier, there's some obsidian pillars, and there is another thing. Let's see if we can find it. I think this is it. Yes, the dark conduit that will go on top of those pillars, and that will give us the third tier. So I'm not quite sure what that will bring the full discount to. Someone was saying 14%. It might even be up to 20%. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get there. But looking at how much XP I actually have right now, it's not very much. Like, if we put this in here and even look at, like, a single level of protection, can't afford it. Yeah. We'll have to go get some more XP. And then we can enchant this steel armor. But for now, we'll just wear it. It'll do its job. It'll do it good enough for now. I made a decision. We're going to resolve this today. I need to get this armor enchanted. I need to get tools that don't have like 2 durability left. I actually just broke my other pick by accident because I wasn't paying attention. And we need an XP farm. So there is a handy dandy mod on here called Deepmob Learning. And we can get these nifty little nuggets, this overworld matter, this hellish matter, and this extraterrestrial matter. And these will give us XP. So, as we can see, they go from 10, 14, and 20. We're just going to worry about this for now. We just need 10. And this is going to be the easiest way for us to get XP right now. I was kind of wandering about the world, looking at a few things, trying to find some mob spawners, thinking I would just make like a normal traditional type mob grinder. So I've got a zombie, skeleton, cave spider spawner, but I don't think we're going to use them. Well, not in the traditional sense. I might use them to start leveling up the Deepmob Learning. But we're not going to turn those directly into a grinder. So now we need a couple of things. So I think we need a coal block. So grab that, put that back, and we need some redstone. So to get started, I think we just need to, not that, smash that. There we go. Deepmob Learning refabricated. Punch redstone into a coal block to make soot-covered redstone. Okay, and now we have some crafting to do with that. Alright, so what we are going to need is this deep learner. So for that, it looks like I need that soot-covered redstone, and we need some soot plates. Ooh, this is going to take a lot of obsidian. But I should have a fair amount. Oh, that gives us 4, actually. That's convenient. Let's shove that in there. I don't think I need another one yet. So let's see, the deep learner. And now we can make that. Okay, deep learner. And what we need to put into that is one of these data models. So if we start with the blank data model, okay, that's easy enough to make. And then I think I want to do skeletons. I'm going to put 4 in here to start with, because this holds 4 of these data models. So we'll make skeletons. We'll make, oh, I forgot to make more of these. So let's make, ooh, can I only make 1 more? What did I run out of? Redstone repeaters. Okay, we're out of redstone torches. Those are easy to make. Let's just make like a few stacks of those and we'll toss them in the system. Okay, and we'll make a few redstone repeaters. And now we can make some more of these. So we need, so we got 4, 4. Okay, so now we can make the zombie one. See, what else do we want? We've been killing a lot of slimes. It might be worth having a slime one. And what else is in here? Let's see. Probably don't want to do nether stuff yet. Maybe the ghost? Maybe the illager. I'm not sure what drops we get from these different things. I think I'll grab the illager. Do I have a totem? Oh, I do have a totem. Okay, that's convenient. Cool. So we got our 4 data models. So now we can put them into the deep learner. And we just need to go kill these different types of mobs. So we need to go kill a bunch of different... I don't think they have to be different kinds. We just kill a bunch of skeletons, a bunch of zombies, a bunch of slimes, and a bunch of pillagers. I think pillagers will work too. So let's go see if we can find something. And now that I have armor, this should be a little bit better. If we stick close to the base, I'll have bonuses from... I've already killed 200 slimes, 200 zombies, and 100 skeletons. So these are giving me this entity banner bonus, which we can't quite read. So I just saw a skeleton. And if we kill that, this should update the data model. Okay, so our deep learner should say that we've killed 1 out of 16. So we need to get this to at least 16 for not necessarily all of these, but at least we'll focus on probably skeletons and zombies for now. So I'll be back once I've gotten that done. Oh, that's interesting. I guess we're starting a raid. This won't end well. I don't have anything arranged. So we'll see how this goes, but it might give me the 16 kills that I need. So this could be okay. Assuming I survive. We'll see. There's one more. Where is he? There he is. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this raid. I'll probably die. We'll probably fail it once we get to all of those, what are they called? Ravagers. Those things. Oh, I do have some range. Okay, this might end better than I thought. Ah, good old cheese tactics. This is the fun part of the raid, where there's one more you need to find, and he's just gone. Nowhere to be seen. Gotta check every single nook and cranny. And who knows where they could be. Is that him? There he is. I don't know how he got all the way down there. Ah, the good old server ring. We really do need to get that figured out. Okay, we got one left. And it's just about nighttime again. I think that was the final round of the raid. Haha, we did it! Let's quick sleep. Alright, that was super successful. Now we can see we're at 66 out of 192 with our Illager data model. So that puts us at, what tier is this? Advanced. So we've actually gone past the basic and we're advanced. I believe one more tier at 192 is the maximum we need from that. That'd probably be another, I don't know, 2 raids it looks like. Maybe 3. Don't think I want to deal with that right now. So we're going to go put all this loot away real quick. And this is a nice little thing to hold on to from now on. So I'll get that put away, and we'll craft up some more stuff. Alright, back in the crafting inventory, and now we're going to need a simulation chamber. Which looks like we need a soot machine casing. And we need some more soot plates. I'm actually just going to craft up a few spares of those while I'm at it. And then, are we really low on iron ingots? Okay, I guess I can send them off to the machine, but it's interesting that we're low on that. That is going to take a minute. So we're also going to need... I don't think I want the loot fabricator yet. That seemed like something we can skip for now. There is some decent armor we can make from this set. I'm not sure if that's worth going for. I know in past versions, it used to have creative flight, but it doesn't mention anything about it now, so it might not. I don't know. That might be worth going into a creative world and seeing if that exists. We're also going to need a bunch of polymer clay to put into the simulation chamber. So eventually we're going to want to automate clay here, but I think for now we can just craft up a bunch of it. And I just used all of the iron that I crafted, didn't I? So let's find some iron ingots in here. I'm just going to tell it to make a whole bunch of them. And we can uncraft these for now, just so we have it. And we can get back to the Deepmob Learning. Not that, we want at Deepmob Learning. So now we can get a soot machine casing. And we can get a simulation chamber. So we need some redstone comparators, make a few spares. And we got a simulation chamber. Okay, now we just need a spot to put these. So I think these might go in the factory, and I'm gonna find a temporary spot in them for now. Alright, I changed my mind a bit here and I decided just to put it next to the power here, since I'm gonna have to reorganize everything inside the factory anyways. We can see that just hooking it up to our power, there's a cable underneath here that you can't see, is already bringing power in. So now we need to insert the data model. So we can grab that right out of here, put that into the machine. Now we're missing our polymer medium, which is this. Can't begin. System energy levels critical. Okay, the current data model drains 412 E per tick. So this will probably have to build up until it has enough E for the whole cycle, I think. Yeah, so that's one problem with upgrading this twice. It makes it really expensive. So I think, or no, I guess just this one on its own is expensive. That's 412 E per tick. If we had done like skeletons, they're 80, zombies are 300. So that was kind of why I was leaning towards the skeleton data model. Maybe that's actually finished. No, I've only killed 5 out of 16. Yeah, neither of these are ready to go. Okay, so I'm just going to let this sit for a bit, and hopefully it will start at some point. Okay, so it looks like it has started now. So that's good. So we didn't get any pristine, which are these different matters. So I believe from this we would have gotten the Illager pristine matter, which if we take a look at it, how do we look at it? Where'd it go? Illager pristine matter. So with that, with the loot fabricator, it can give, does not show us what loot we actually get from it? That's frustrating. I thought this would show us what loot. I guess not. Do any of these other ones? So if we look at like the slimy one. No, it doesn't tell us. But it should basically give us the different drops from the Illagers, in this case, since we're using the Illager data model. So I'm not sure what all drops that includes, but that could be convenient if it starts giving us like totems and emeralds. Then eventually I might have to put together a small little villager farm. I don't know how useful that will be at this point though. But this is what we came for, the overworld matter. So we use that, you can see it gives me a bit of XP. And that's what I needed. So I'm just going to let this sit for a while, build up some XP. I think we're at 24 level. Let's go take a look and see how much we actually need right now. Because we might not need all that much more to start enchanting. So I think the first thing we'll want to do is probably look at the chest plate. Ooh, these are already real damage from that fight. So let's see if we want protection 4. Yeah, see, we're still going to need a lot more XP. Yeah, so if we want, let's say we want protection 4, want breaking 3, we want mending, and we want, what else do we want? I don't even know what some of these are. Amphibious? Probably don't need that. I don't know what strafe is. Charmed, last stand, steadfast. Indestructible would be nice, because then it won't break on us. That doesn't add that much. So that's pretty good. Soulbound could be good too, but I think we'll leave that off for now just to keep the price a little bit lower. Okay, so it looks like we need 22,311 XP if we want to purchase all of these. So it's kind of expensive. Right now we can pay 130 to repair it. Let's see what that does for this diamond pick, because that would be nice to repair at this point. Oh, has Silk Touch already, so I could probably add stuff to it. Yeah, and our repair cost is, I can't even afford that repair cost. Can I afford anything? I can afford efficiency 3. That's about it. Okay, I'm gonna go get more XP. And back over here at the simulation chamber, all of our polymer clay has been processed. So we have all sorts of overworld matter now. I need to go craft up a bunch more of that polymer clay. Ooh, ancient matter. Yep, that's just for getting that pristine matter by successfully ending a trial. I didn't quite get it that way. It's a little confused, but it's got the spirit. What we're looking for now is to automate clay. So I already have a lot right now, but it definitely needs to be automated. So let's take a look at how we can automate this. So it's the macerator. I think we can automate these in the mixer, yeah. So we need to start pumping water into our system. And we have sand. So we just have plenty of water, which I don't think we do. Yeah, we have 0.2 buckets. That's not quite what we want. There, now we have 1.2 buckets. But we will have to pump water directly into the system somehow. And then clay should be easy, because it will just require 2 crafting patterns. So if we go back to our clay, we got the clay block in a mixer. That's one done. And then if we put that clay block into a macerator, we'll get the clay balls that we need. And then we can make our polymer clay, which is just a simple crafting recipe. And now we should be able to ask for, let's get like, we probably don't need that many. Let's just get 64 for now. So we got another stack. I think we have all the materials, so that should just craft up pretty much instantly. And there we go. We can go shove that back into the machine. And I'll get some water pumped into probably one of the ME interfaces from the steel water pump. And we should be all set. Okay, and here is water getting pumped into the system now. Just gotta make sure I set this to a lower priority so it doesn't accidentally start going into the system rather than going into our fluid hatch here. That would be a problem. So now we can automatically create polymer clay. And over here, I'll need to grab some, I think another pattern provider. Maybe not a pattern provider. Maybe just an input bus. Or export bus? Export bus, that's the one I want. Yeah, and then we'll just start processing all of this up and we'll have plenty of XP in no time. And my power just went out again. I suspect this thing is just drawing way too much power for what the system can handle right now. So possibly just gonna craft up a few more of these steam turbines and that should hopefully resolve that issue. This might be a little bit overkill, but I'm gonna go ahead and craft up 10 of these turbines. So we can take a look at that and see how long that is gonna take. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit. So we'll let that sit for a bit. Okay, and that is the simulation chamber set up to the network. All of those new steam turbines newly installed. And I think we're just about out of time for the episode here. And man, this is really looking ugly over here right now. I need to get this cleaned up. So I'll probably take all of that in between episodes and move it into the factory. And yeah, I think that's going to close out this episode. So thanks for watching and see you guys in the next one.